Okay, we really need to talk about one of the biggest, most stressful myths in all of school. It's the one that makes so many people want to give up on an entire year just because of a bad start. So let's clear that up right here, right now.
Does this sound familiar? I bet it does. So many students have this exact thought. You have a rough first semester, you see that failing grade, and you just assume the whole year is a complete wash. It feels logical, doesn't it?
Well, it's not. It's not true at all. In fact, believing that is probably the single biggest mistake you could possibly make. The system is actually designed with second chances built right in, but you gotta know how to use them. So let's break down how it really works.
All right, first things first, you have to know the rules of the game you're playing. And the absolute key is understanding the huge difference between a quarter and a semester. They are not the same thing at all.
It's actually pretty simple when you think about it. Quarters are just checkpoints. They're like progress reports that tell you how you're doing. But semesters? Semesters are the main event. They are what actually decide if you get that credit.
So, how do you get that super important semester grade? It's just simple math. You take the grade from your first quarter, add it to your second quarter grade, and then you just average them out. That average? That's your final grade for semester 1.
And this, my friends, leads us to the most powerful tool you have in your back pocket, the average. This isn't just about math class. It's about how the system literally gives you a path to recover from a rough patch.
Okay, here's the magic number you need to remember, 70. If your 2-quarter grades average out to a 70 or higher, you pass the semester, period. In this game, the average is your absolute best friend.
Let's look at a real example. Let's say you got a 60 in quarter 1. Ouch, right? It feels like you failed. But then you really dig in, you work hard, and you pull an 80 in quarter 2. So what happens? Well, you add them up, divide by 2, and your semester average is a 70.
And boom, just like that, you pass the semester. You earn that half credit. That bad quarter didn't erase all your hard work in the second one. See, the average saved you.
Okay, but let's talk about the big one. What if you mess up both quarters? What if you fail the entire first semester? Now is the year really over? Is that credit just gone forever? No, absolutely not. And this might be the most important rule in the entire playbook. The exact same logic applies to the whole year. Just check this out. A 65 in semester 1? Yeah, that's a fail. But then you make this huge comeback with an 85 in semester 2. That brings your yearly average to a 75, and you know what that means? You earn the full 1.0 credit. The failed semester is automatically recovered by the system.
So why does it work this way? It's simple. The system is designed to reward your growth and your improvement, not to punish you for a bad start. It cares a whole lot more about how you finish the year than how you began it.
Now, if all this math is still feeling a little weird, don't worry, let's try a few simple analogies that'll make this crystal clear.
First, we've got the sandwich rule. Think about it. If the first half of your sandwich isn't that great, but the second half is amazing, you don't throw the whole thing in the trash, do you? No, the good part makes the whole experience worth it. Or think of it like a test you get to retake. Your first try might have been pretty low, but if your second attempt is really high, your final score is an average of the two. That second chance really matters. And my personal favorite, the video game rule. A game doesn't send you all the way back to the beginning just because you struggled on one level, right? Of course not. You keep your progress and you move forward. Your school year is exactly the same way. So why does the system even work this way? I promise you, it's not some random accident. It was designed like this for a very specific and honestly very supportive reason.
This system is totally intentional, especially for you folks in 8th, 9th, and 10th grade. It knows that you're still figuring things out, you're building habits, you're maturing. So it's built to allow for a bad stretch without causing permanent damage to your transcript. It's basically a safety net, but you have to be the one to use it to bounce back. So this brings us to the final and really the most important part. Understanding the system is one thing, but what you choose to do with that knowledge, that's everything.
And we're right back where we started. The single biggest mistake you can make is falling for that thought, believing this is how you turn a temporary problem that you can fix into a permanent one.
This really leaves you with two paths. You can give up, which pretty much guarantees failure and erases any chance of recovery, or you can keep trying. You can use the system the way it was designed and give yourself that chance to show growth and earn the credit back. At the end of the day, that choice is all yours.
So what's the one thing you should take away from all this? It's simple. In this system, where you end the year matters so much more than where you start. A bad beginning doesn't have to be a bad ending, but it's up to you to finish strong.